Changing the oil in your car at home may sound like a tedious task. However, it's one of the most rewarding bits of maintenance you can actually do. Not only that, but it's very easy and it doesn't require a lot of tools. And on top of that, no special license required. No crappy waiting room coffee, just you, your car, and some metal bits. In this video, we're going to go over the complete steps from start to finish on exactly what you need to do an oil change at home. These tools not only make your life easier, but you become more efficient and you work cleaner as well. Whether this is your first oil change or your 15th, there's something for you in this video. Let's get right into it. Unless you drive a lifted truck or a forgiving SUV, getting under your vehicle to access the drain plug and filter requires a little lift. And no, the curb doesn't count. These ramps are a perfect low-profile solution for home oil changes. They give you just enough elevation to work comfortably while keeping your vehicle secure and stable. They're compact, easy to store, and quick to deploy. All you gotta do is drive on, park, and you're ready to wrench. They also count as a 2-in-1 solution. They function as both a lifting device and a stand, which makes your life so much easier. You don't have to go through the trouble of buying a bottle jack or a scissor jack. Just drive up and you're good to go. There's nothing wrong with buying tools that make your life easier. Lying on your back on the cold garage floor is not something that you want. It's not very comfortable and it's not very pleasant, which is where the creeper comes in. It's also a hassle when you're trying to get that drain plug loose. Inconvenient. But luckily, we have a solution. Introducing the creeper. This isn't just a piece of rolling cushion, it's your best friend under the chassis. It easily flips between a low-profile creeper and a raised rolling stool, giving you flexible movement whether you're under the car or beside it organizing tools. It supports up to 300 pounds and helps prevent that awkward back strain that comes with crawling on concrete. Plus, let's be real, when you're using one of these you feel like a pro, and you're gonna save your shirt as well. But once you're down there and comfortable, there's one more step. We have to find the drain plug and unscrew it. And that's where this next tool comes in. Now that you've made yourself comfortable under the car, it's time to remove that drain plug. This is where the oil in your engine that was there previously exits, and it exits really fast. Which means that you want something that is precise and easy to control, especially when you're down there and you don't want to get splashed. You're probably going to want to pick up one of these multifunction socket wrenches. It covers dozens of socket sizes in one compact design, making it very versatile. You can use it on your car and you can use it for other applications as well. So even if you don't know your drain plug size offhand, you can just rotate to the right fit and get working. The ergonomic handle gives you leverage, and the rotating head saves time switching between sockets. It's the perfect all-in-one tool to keep in your garage or your truck, because I think you'll be using it for way more than just a simple oil change. 48 in 1. When you pull the plug, the oil comes out fast, which is why you want to be prepared with the right drain pan. If you don't come prepared, it's going to be a disaster on the driveway, or in your garage. This is one of the most useful things you can get when doing an oil change at home. That's because this isn't your average oil tray. The wide mouth gives you lots of room for air, while the integrated pour spout and secure seal make transporting the used oil to your local disposal site a breeze. No tipping and no dripping on your garage floor. Perfect. So now that we're under the car and all the oil has been drained, we gotta go back to the top. Now here comes the wild card, the oil filter. Sometimes it spins off like a dream. Other times it's stuck so tight that you question your life choices. Here in front of me are 3 different types of tools that you can choose depending on how tricky your oil filter situation is. This is your standard oil filter wrench. It's a classic adjustable wrench for standard size filters. It tightens securely around the canister and gives you excellent grip and torque. This next one, funny enough, is not actually a wrench, it's a plier. These are great for odd angles or tight spaces. These locking pliers give you extra bite and leverage without damaging the filter body. And lastly, bringing it back to the wrenches, we have this one. This is a nylon strap oil filter wrench. It also happens to be the most versatile of the bunch. This is a heavy-duty strap that adjusts to fit filters of nearly any size, and is gentle enough not to crush or scar the surface. Generally, if you're not too sure where to start, I would pick up one of these bad boys. But if the location of your oil filter can't accommodate this one, I would look into these as an option as well. And you know what? You might as well pick up all 3. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Now that you've sealed your drain plug and installed the new filter, after you've gotten the previous one off of course, then it's generally recommended to find a funnel to pour the new oil in. You don't want to be making a mess over your entire engine bay. Funnels come in many shapes and sizes, but this flexible funnel helps you hit the mark every single time. Its narrow tip fits snugly into most fill ports, while the angle design lets you pour from any direction without splashing oil all over your engine. Moving on, we're going to clean up the scene. We're going to make sure that there's no mess anywhere. Now before you close the hood and call it a day, there's a little bit of cleanup that needs to happen. It's also important to do a quick inspection to make sure everything went well, which is where these products come in. These thick absorbent rags handle spills, wipe off tools, and clean your hands without falling apart like paper towels. Not to mention, you're gonna wanna keep your hands protected. Getting oil on your hands isn't nice, and trust me, been there and done that. Not to mention, cars get really hot, and especially if you're doing an oil change after you just got home. And last but not least, we would always recommend that you wear some safety glasses. The last thing you want is something getting in your eye while you're doing an oil change. The liquids are hot, and yeah, it's not something that you want in your eyes. This kit right here also comes with earmuffs. Unrelated, but not a bad thing to have around. Maybe when you're mowing the grass or something. Sometimes it's the little things that actually make a big difference, especially when it comes to doing an oil change. You want to be clean and you want to be prepared. Last but definitely not least, you're going to want to make sure that you're writing down the numbers and the mileage of when you did your oil change. Trust me, you're not going to be remembering the number at which you did your oil change 3 months from now. Write it down. Change your manual for specific change intervals, but a general rule is every 5,000 to 8,000 kilometers, or more frequently if you drive in tough conditions. Set a reminder, stick a note in your dash, and you'll be good to go. And that's your complete, no-stress oil change setup. With these tools on hand and a little bit of practice, you'll be a pro at changing your oil, and it becomes satisfying over time. It also is kind of a flex to say that you change your own oil, in a world where not a lot of people do. Doing an at-home oil change comes with many conveniences. You don't have to book appointments, your car doesn't have to go into the shop, and by the time you would have booked an appointment, your oil change would have been done already. Not to mention, it's also cheaper over the long run, so you're also saving some money. All the products that we talked about today are going to be found in the description, and we're also going to link the Napa website as well. That's where you can find all your oil and your oil filters, making it super convenient. All the links down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and feel free to subscribe for more videos like this. We have a lot more coming. Until next time, stay safe, stay prepared, and get it done. See ya!